Guys, Luffy just became broken. And not just in terms of One Piece. This dude is now one of the most broken shonen characters ever. Luffy is now tapping into the TOON force. Alright, so when it comes to Luffy being stronger than an admiral, I don't want to hear anything after today's chapter. I don't want to hear a peep out of the Akainu stands, admiral stands, whatever you are. I don't want to hear a peep because Luffy is definitely stronger than an admiral. So we start off the chapter 1045 and basically Kaido and Luffy are talking about how Luffy was supposed to be dead. Like even Luffy himself thinks he should have been done after what just happened to him. Right now, basically Kaido is talking about how Luffy's awakening resembles more of a zone awakening than a paramecia awakening, which also might be indicative that Kaido has awakened his fruit. He probably has awakened his zone. We are still yet to see that. We start off with Kaido basically trying to eat Luffy. Luffy grabs his mouth and then I think he turns his body. Yeah, he turns his body into rubber. So this is just insane. He has turned Kaido's body into rubber and I don't even know what's happening. It's more like he took control of Kaido's body. He's kind of doing like Robin's thing where she can grow limbs out of stuff, but like he's just growing his own like I don't know. Kaido's body is turned to rubber and Luffy's growing body parts off of his body. And then like in the next page, it's just insane. In the next page, we get to see Yamato and Momo, and they see Kaido floating up to the sky like some sort of balloon because Luffy has inflated him at like a Gear 3rd ability, except he's turning Kaido into like a balloon instead of himself. So this is like Luffy's awakening is just OP. Like what the heck? So he turned Kaido's body rubbery and now his hands are popping out of Kaido's eyes. He grabs onto his nose and then I can't even tell like, okay, so he escapes, he jumps out of Kaido's mouth. Oh no, wait, so he blew himself up inside of Kaido's mouth, right? Which made Kaido's body expand. But he also at the same time was turning Kaido's body into rubber. And now he pops himself out of Kaido's mouth. Sounded really wrong, pause, right? So he just gained some breath and now he became a giant. Yes, Luffy can now transform into a giant, like just a full-on giant. He's bigger than Kaido is right now. His foot is bigger than Kaido's head. This is insane. Kaido is not letting up though. This is what I mean though. Like everyone thinks that just because Luffy's awakened, he's gonna stomp Kaido out. No, Kaido then bites onto Luffy's crotch because it was exposed. Big pause moment. But yeah, Luffy grabs onto Kaido and he says we're not finished here because Luffy is going crazy this chapter, gang. Like it's really insane what's happening. He starts using Kaido's body as a jump rope. He's jump roping with the strongest creature in the world. Luffy is jump roping with the strongest creature in the world. The strongest creature among all living things is currently being used as a jump rope. Like, and as he's falling down, Kaido tries to use a blast breath. He is back into his Nika form and he's running on air. Yes, Luffy's feet just turn into like some cartoon, like you know in those cartoons where like their feet turn into circles and they start running like motors, like Scooby-Doo type stuff. His feet just did that and now he's running on air. No need for Gear 4 anymore. This dude can just run on air now apparently. This is just wild. And he winds his fist up like Popeye and he's ready to hit Kaido, but boom, Kaido hits him instead and sends his head from the top. Okay, so guys, they're like 50 feet above, or like 50 meters more, like 50, they're like near the clouds right now. They're basically fighting at the clouds and Kaido hits Luffy's head so hard it stretches all the way down. And mind you, this is giant Luffy and Kaido's in hybrid form. Giant Luffy's head slams all the way back down into the live floor from the top of the clouds, bro. So this is just insane. And his eyes are popping out of his head. His crew sees him, their eyes are popping out of his head. This is just a cartoonish ass chapter. So basically it's just explaining that Luffy's become like, he's a cartoon now. This dude is tapping into the TOON force. Luffy pops his head back out from the bottom and basically Kaido says it looks like something out of a picture book and it's just insane. And he tells Luffy that you're at the end of your rope. No matter what show you put on, you're gonna get beat. So yes, Kaido is still, he got gas, bro. Gotta remember, Kaido is a monster, but this is the strongest Yonko we've seen so far. Strongest character we've seen so far, period. Everyone has to remember that. So no, Kaido's not going to get beat easily, like just like willy-nilly, right? So Luffy's losing energy. He goes back into like this deflated form. He looks like an old man now. It's really weird. So he's beat, and Kaido's asking, "What the hell are you? This makes no sense." He's so confused right now. And Luffy basically tells him he feels like he's about to croak. But then Luffy references something from Bink Sake. He says, "When you're dead, only your bones stick around." That's like similar to one of the lines in Bink Sake. Now, Luffy does something incredible that we've never seen him do before. Well, I mean, we've seen it in the show, but never seen it on Luffy, right? So basically, Yamato and Momo are reacting to Luffy's new form. It looks really different, right? And Luffy tells his heart to start beating again. He says, "Get loud again, heartbeat." So basically, if you remember back in Skypiea, Enel, who made his heart beat, this is what Luffy's doing, except without lightning. He's just telling his heart to start beating again, right? Also, the heartbeat we hear is doom da da da, right? And basically those are the same sounds of the drums of liberation from Skypiea. So yes, there are heavy Skypiea references in this chapter, just so you guys know. Now Kaido, he's not done either. Kaido is still angry, and he hits Luffy in the back of the head. Even though Luffy is just transformed again, he hits Luffy in the back of the head, and we see Luffy's head basically take the form of Kaido's club, and we see Luffy's head has spikes in it. Now he's running away. Kaido slams Luffy again and squishes him like something out of a cartoon, and Luffy, while being squished, gets up, bounces off of a rock, and then proceeds to go back to normal by saying the word zero. So I guess he can revert his body back to however he wants, no matter how hard he gets hit. So this is just more feats for Luffy. This dude Luffy is broken. Basically, this chapter is just explaining how strong Luffy's become, what abilities he's got now. This is insane. Kaido hits Luffy again, and he basically bends the ground. It's just insane, guys. This is just so much happening in this chapter, right? So now Luffy is swinging his arms rapidly in a circle, and Kaido says, "What in the world is this pure white transformation?" So I guess Luffy's on his Ultra Instinct shit. He's just all white right now. And basically Kaido explains that while he's coated with armament and conquers Haki, he can influence anything around him with his ability. He fights with such freedom, so versatile. I've never seen anything like it. And Kaido says something that I've already been saying, but people don't like to accept it. There's no one in this world capable of taking me down. So for those of you who are saying Shanks is on top, Shanks is number one, we don't know that for sure. Kaido did give him his props in the top 5, but remember, Kaido said in those top 5, he said those are people capable of fighting him. Now, 3 of the people that I think could have beat him, Rocks, Roger, Whitebeard, they're dead, right? So for the people, also Odin. Only one that's alive is Shanks, right? So when it comes to alive characters, he still thinks no one in the world is capable of defeating him. How that could have changed if Rocks, Whitebeard, Odin, Roger were alive, but right now, he doesn't think Shanks is capable of defeating him, just so you guys know. But let's continue. Now, Luffy lands one of the craziest attacks we've ever seen in the show. He punches a hole through Kaido's head. Yes, you heard me correctly. I didn't stutter. I didn't tell you. His hand is literally through Kaido's face right now. It's coming out the other side. And everyone is shocked because what the heck? Luffy has blood on his hands because I think he just punched through Kaido's entire head. And Kaido lands on the ground, and he basically tells Kaido he's having the time of his life after he just punched a hole through his head. Yes, this is even more brutal than Whitebeard, except Kaido doesn't seem to be as phased as he should be. He's on the ground and his eyes are pure white, so it definitely did a lot of damage, but right now he doesn't seem to be done. He's still in his hybrid form. He's gonna get back up. This is pretty insane. So a lot of Kaido feats, a lot of Luffy feats are being shown. As crazy as Luffy is getting, Kaido is keeping up. And I assume next chapter, Kaido's going to get back up from this as well. So this is insane. Luffy is right now fighting at the level of a Yonko. This is insane. Luffy is officially a Yonko. Like, this awakening is insane. And we have to remember, this is Luffy after taking so many hits from Kaido, getting beat down so many times. This is him coming back. So imagine, after Wano, when Luffy has all these abilities mastered and he's back at full health, Luffy is going to be a different beast. He's going to be the true king of the beasts. Like, I'm sorry, Kaido, again, dethroned soon. But yeah, this is all there is for today's chapter. It was pretty insane. Luffy is tapping into the TOON Force 100%. Like, this dude is Popeyes right now, bro, in One Piece. He is Popeyes in One Piece. And it's crazy to see because I really want to see what else he can do, because it looks like he just is boundless. He can do whatever, bro. Like, he can stretch, harden, do, like, I don't know, bounce. He can just do whatever, bro. Turn you into rubber, bounce your attacks back. Like, this dude Luffy has become so versatile, it's insane. But yeah, you guys let me know what you guys think of the chapter down below. I think it's a banger, 10 out of 10. And yeah, that's all I got for today's video. I'll see you guys in the next one.